On November the 3rd, 2024, two friends are driving home in their truck after being stuck in traffic for over an hour. A motorcycle accident had shut down the road ahead, and they've been waiting for emergency crews to clear the scene. Finally able to move forward, the friends are relieved and decide to film themselves singing along to music to lighten the mood. But as the camera records, something appears behind them. This is what was caught on camera. As the friends sing and dance, completely unaware, something that looks like a pale face suddenly materializes in the back window of the truck. The face appears to float in midair with no visible body attached to it. It hovers there behind them, just watching. The pale, disembodied face stayed visible for several seconds before vanishing completely, leaving the friends absolutely horrified when they reviewed the footage later that night. But it gets even more disturbing. When the friends watch the video, they realize something truly horrifying. Someone tragically passed away in the motorcycle accident that caused the traffic jam they were stuck in. The friends now believe that what appeared behind them could have been the victim from the crash. Neither of them saw anything while recording, which could mean that whatever this was appeared only on camera. Is this the ghost of the person who tragically passed away just moments before? Let me know what you think. Back in October 2024, a woman jolts awake in the middle of the night. She has the creeping feeling that something or someone is watching her, but every time she turns on the lights to check, there's nothing there. This time, she decides to try something different. She grabs her phone, hits record, and starts filming in the darkness. As she slowly pans across her bedroom, the footage seems normal at first, but then the camera passes over her dressing table. Something or someone is crouched underneath it, staring directly at her, but she says she had no idea it was there. It's only when she watches the footage hours later that she realizes what was hiding just a few feet away from her bed. After seeing it, the woman says she can't bring herself to sleep in that room anymore. This next scary clip was shared by a man who bought a secluded house deep in the forest, miles away from the nearest neighbour. At first, it was everything he wanted, but within weeks of moving in, he starts hearing something from the woods at night. It's a sound he's never heard before, something that doesn't match any animal he knows. One night, in September 2024, his security camera finally captures what had been making that sound. This is the footage. Two large, reflective eyes glow in the darkness, as if whatever it is staring directly at the camera. The figure lingers for only a moment before retreating back into the forest. The man says he's reviewed the footage a dozen times, trying to understand what he's looking at, but he still has no idea. So, what do you think was caught on camera that night? Share your thoughts in the comments below. This next clip was captured by a woman's security camera while she was home alone. The woman is hanging up some laundry when suddenly something truly horrifying crosses past her balcony door. According to her, she wouldn't notice anything out of the ordinary until she looked at the footage later. A pale, humanoid creature crawls on all fours across the balcony, moving in complete silence. The creature is only visible for a short time before disappearing into the darkness, but is long enough to see the details. Many viewers believe this matches descriptions of the Rake, a cryptid known for crawling on all fours and appearing near homes at night. What do you think this could be? Is it the Rake? Let me know. In this next clip, a young man named Ahmad shares some footage that left him genuinely unsettled. It's a perfectly normal day. Ahmad is at home, looking after his younger sister while his parents have gone out, when his sister comes up to him, excited to show off some drawings she made. At first, it seems innocent enough. She's just a kid who's proud of her artwork, but as she shows him her drawings, Ahmad soon realizes something is very wrong.
Wait, what do you want to show me?
My picture I drew.
Your picture you drew.
That's Daddy, that's Mummy, and that's me.
And what's that?
That's Steve.
Steve?
Yeah, Steve.
Who's Steve?
My friend.
Your imaginary friend?
My best friend.
Your best friend Steve? You've got a best friend that looks like this?
It's my best friend Steve.
Okay. I'm leaving the house.
Ahmad's sister proudly displays her drawings. There's one of their dad, one of herself, and then Steve, a disturbing figure with a demonic face that she calls, quote, her best friend. Ahmad asks her about it, clearly confused. She insists Steve is real and that he's her best friend, but there's no one named Steve in the house. A few days later, she shows him another drawing. This time, there are 3 figures.
Mama said you got 2 imaginary friends.
No, I've got 2 best friends.
You've got 2 best friends.
Yeah, 2. Do you want me to show you in the picture?
Who's that?
That's Steve.
Yeah.
That's Margaret.
And who's that?
That's you.
That's me.
Yeah.
No, but you spelt my name wrong.
Yeah, but that's you.
That's me.
Yeah, with your mustache and your eyebrows.
My eyebrows?
Yeah.
My eyebrows look like that?
Yeah, your bushy eyebrows.
Wait, so why have you drawn this for?
Because Steve doesn't like you.
Steve doesn't like me.
Yeah, but Margaret likes you.
Margaret likes me.
Look, she's holding your hand.
She's holding my hand. She's eating me. Are you sure Margaret likes me?
Yeah, she's holding your hand.
Do I need to be worried?
No.
No.
Ahmad says he's genuinely scared now. These aren't normal imaginary friends, but what do you think is going on here? Just a child's imagination or something darker? Share your thoughts below. A woman recently shared a recording from her home security camera that left her shaken. In the clip, the woman is just about to finish cleaning her apartment. It's been a long day and she's looking forward to chilling out on the couch for an hour or 2. But as she's vacuuming her living room carpet, something creepy takes place right in front of her. As she vacuums one side of the room, the opposite corner of the rug suddenly lifts up on its own, almost as if someone had grabbed and pulled it. But there's no one else in the room. She later comments that her friend was terrified after seeing the footage, not understanding what could have caused this. And viewers, well, they had their theories. But what do you think caused this? Comment below and let me know. This next scary clip was uploaded by Josh Billard. A while back, Josh decided to use a Ouija board to try communicating with spirits, and according to him, he attracted something into his house, something that won't leave.
Hello?
Through the darkness, a shadowy figure stands motionless in the background, but Josh doesn't seem to notice it. A few days later, it happens again, and this time, he comes face to face with it.
Okay. I keep hearing here. There's nobody else home besides me. There's definitely what's coming from up here. I left that on, so that's okay. Again, I don't want to deal with this. I do not want to deal with this. Nope, not again. Not again, not again, not again, not again. Not again, not again, not again, not again.
Josh walks through the house and spots a dark figure in one of the rooms. He panics and repeats, "Not again," over and over. But when he checks the room again, the figure is gone. Many viewers began claiming that what Josh captured matches descriptions of the Hatman. This paranormal entity has been reported for hundreds of years, sometimes described as a shapeless mass of darkness. Josh now believes that using the Ouija board opened a door, and now something has permanently attached itself to his home. But what do you think? Is this the Hatman or something else? Back in 2023, a woman and her husband started noticing very strange things happening inside their home. The events only began after they lost 2 family members. One afternoon, they noticed something was happening on their bed, and they immediately started recording. Piece of paper sitting on the bed starts moving in an unusual way, as if something invisible is interacting with it. Then a plastic bottle suddenly spins on its own. Some might say it's the wind, or maybe even a fishing line, but there were no fans on in the room, and the movement seemed far too controlled to be done with simple strings. But that wasn't the only time something happened. The woman was filming near her TV when new activity started occurring, and this time she got even closer. This time, it's not just the paper moving, something appears to be moving underneath the bed cover. A few nights later, they captured something even more unsettling.
That's never done that.
The door suddenly swings open on its own with no one near it. The man approaches, trying to find a logical explanation, but as he examines it, there doesn't seem to be one. The couple now believes they could be being haunted by the family members who passed away, but I want to know what you think. Is this just the wind, or did they capture something paranormal? This next scary video was uploaded after a young woman noticed something that scared her in her neighbour's front yard. It's late at night and the woman has just woken up from a nightmare. Feeling shaken, she goes to the kitchen for a glass of water to calm herself down. That's when she suddenly spots something through the window. Confused and unsettled, she quickly grabs her phone and starts recording. This is what she saw. A dark, shadowy figure stands motionless near the porch of the house next door. It's tall, completely still, and doesn't look like any person she's ever seen. Even her neighbour comes outside to investigate, clearly noticing the same thing she does, but neither of them can figure out what it is.
Okay guys, my neighbors aren't home, but as you can see, there's no Halloween decoration. So it wasn't that.
The next day, the woman returns to the spot and films again, hoping to find some kind of explanation for what she witnessed the night before, but there's nothing there. No reason for what both she and her neighbour saw. To this day, she can't explain it, and after uploading it to the internet, some viewers commented that it could have been a Halloween decoration, but the woman insists her neighbours never decorate for the holidays. So, what do you think this is? A man who works at a hotel in Canada says that for some time now, very strange things have been happening in his workplace. Guests and employees have reported seeing a terrifying figure wandering the hallways late at night, but he'd never seen it himself until one shift changed everything. Late one night, while working alone at the front desk, he experienced something that left him completely terrified. The man is filming the reception area, explaining that the TV isn't working because of a storm that knocked out the satellite. And then this happens.
Okay, so I'm just sitting here watching Scooby-Doo. You know, it has been storming on and off all night. You can see there is nothing standing over here, right? But look. What the fuck? Like, this is me. Like, the satellite went out because of the storms, so it wasn't working on the TV anyways. And like, but there's nothing there. And like, I turned.
Dark figure can be seen in the lobby behind him. He quickly turns around to look, but there's nothing there. He freezes, but the figure in the reflection starts moving closer. He decides he's had enough and runs out of there as fast as he can. The man, who goes by the username Dustin Lee Frazier, says he was completely alone in the hotel at that moment. It was just him and whatever that thing was in the reflection. So, what do you think he captured that night? Thanks so much for watching. If you're up for more scary videos, check out one of these next. You're gonna love them. Oh, and don't forget to hit like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one.